Alright, so I will show now how to install Sitecat 8, and then you can build your own Drupal website out from it. So I will go to the GitHub and grab this SSH line. Alternatively, you can download it with zip, and then I will clone this repo. Git clone. So it's cloning now. And so basically while it's cloning, this is the distro that I use to create Drupal 8 websites that comes pre-configured. It has a dump in it. And you can use this dump to start up with the settings already pre-configured. So that saves time you configuring the modules. I know I could do it with install profile, but I'm lazy, so I did it with dump. Now here it created that folder Sitecat 8, and I will rename it to the name of an actual website called ZB Training, and I will go in it, delete the Git folder because I will not be pushing to Sitecat, and I will go to terminal and I will create a new Git repo. Okay, I've done that, and I will do an initial commit. Okay, initial commit. Okay, now what I will do now is I will install all Composer libraries that the Composer installs. So type Composer install. Composer installs libraries from the Composer JSON real fast, faster than Composer require. I would use Composer require to do that, but I cannot do it on the production server or Composer where it has less memory. Also, because the production server will not have the Composer at all, I'll just go and edit the git ignore and remove those files, vendor, core modules, and profiles from git ignore. So now when it installs the modules, the libraries, I will also go and do git add again, and it will add the libraries. Git commit added installed code base. So now you see that it adds all those newly installed things, and I can put them on production now. The next thing that I will do is I will set up my site's default settings PHP file. I need to create a database. I'll go to PHP my admin, create a database called ZB Training. Okay, it's empty now, and in that settings PHP file I will provide the database information. I usually move it in the end so it's easier for me to find. Alright. Okay, and the database is ZB Training, and the username is the username that you type in, and the database name and stuff are all specific to your local environment. So I'll just type what I use locally. Of course, that username and password would be too weak for production or even staging, so we'll have to do something harder here. And then another line that needs to be edited is the hash salt. It comes empty initially. So Drupal 8 does not allow it to be empty. So I'll put it here 1 to 3, but you will actually may want to go to Drupal hashsalt.com and generate. You don't need to generate it because hash salt is just a random string, so you can use pretty much anything. But since this site exists, you can also use that. 1 to 3 is actually a viable hash salt string, so I'll leave it. No, it's not nice. Not as cool as a long complicated string like this. Now that's the hash salt. All right. And now basically it should be the drush should be working. I'll go cd web and drush status. Yeah, it seems to be working. Now I will import the dump. Drush SQL. Yeah, well, I do SQL drop in case if there is already content in the database, it will drop it. If you don't want to drop the database, you can just drush SQLC and then the dump. So once it does this, it should already be working. Now, one thing is that if you downloaded the code base with zip file, you should go and set permissions for the files folder in here in ZB training. Well, in websites default files, it needs to be set so that Drupal can write in it. Now I'll go to here and reload the page, and it should be working. And yeah, and I will now go to user. The username is admin and the password is also admin. Don't forget to change it. So there you go. The site is installed and you can use it. You can build your awesome website with pre-configured low start.